Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Oakland Athletics and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Haas.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, number 38.
The center fielder, number 38.
Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and we're underway. Kicks and fires.
One ball, one strike.
That one in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss. He goes down looking. Red Schoendienst, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Haas. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
The 2-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Eddie Matthews up next for the A's. Up the middle, and that one handled. Oakland goes quietly. A's go quickly and quietly there. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark. And our pitcher tonight, Willey. How about a report on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Number 4, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. And that's outside. The wind to kick, the 2-0. That one missed. And there's the automatic. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 19. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Righty to the plate.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Move to first. And he's back in on a dive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Popped up. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting third. The first base.
Here's the Brewers lineup put together by Craig Counsell. Next for Milwaukee, Cecil Cooper. First offering, runner goes in the air, left field, down the line. Covington puts it away, 2 away down.
Batting fourth. The catcher, Ted Simmons.
Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that's in there for strike one.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
I got a ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. And a 1-1. Slapped foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Milwaukee leaves one. Scoreless after one. And welcome back. And the batter now, Henry Aaron. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch. Clips the corner. It's 2-2. And now it's filled up. 3-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Wes Covington up next for the A's. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Next up for the A's, number 14. In the air, foul off first. Cooper has this one sized up, and there are 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now the catcher up to hit, number 1. Popped up. Moore turns, moving to his left. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Tried to shoot it the other way and almost kept it fair. Not quite, though.
Kicks and deals. Covington, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 outs. And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Number 10 next to bat for the A's. 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs. So 2 aboard and 2 outs, scoreless game. And now number 10. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. And he takes one right on the black. And now it's even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Chopped to the right side. 3rd out. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, number 24. And the right-hander back to work. And there's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes a nice running catch. 1 down.
Batting 6, the center fielder,
Up now for Milwaukee, Gordon Thomas. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Batting 7.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
So here's the Brewers DH, Don Money. In there at the knees, strike one. The wind of the pitch. To third. Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Brewers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And now the shortstop, Johnny Logan. Logan playing up the middle at short, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Thomas under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, number 38.
So the Oakland lineup turns over. Here's the center fielder, number 38. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. In there, and it's 0-1. Check swing, and he held up.
1-1.
And the pitch. And that's too high.
1 strike.
Comes a 2-2. This one popped up. Cooper sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Shane Dienst in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing there for the A's, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the third. And now, Charlie Moore. And a pitch. There's a strike. Pitch misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike. And the righty deals. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there. Covington flying after this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Out to short. Sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The second baseman, number 17.
Number 17 up now for the Brewers. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Logan makes the grab, and there's two gone.
The batter, number 4.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Number 4 up now for the Brewers. Walk to open the ball game. First offering in the dirt. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Number 19 up now for the Brewers. Flied out his first time.
He's good.
Runner takes off. That one hammered center field. Back there. And that one is going to go. He circles the bases, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Cecil Cooper getting ready to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Off the plate, and it's 1-0. The pitch. To the right side, Schoendienst. Gets it to first. Inning over. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in for Oakland, Eddie Matthews. Haas back to work. Slow roller to first. Cooper. The flip to the pitcher covering. And a quick out, number one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Henry Aaron up next for the A's. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The A's still looking for their first hit in this one. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now back left field, Wes Covington.
So digging in, Wes Covington. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Brewers 2 and the A's nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Ted Simmons.
Ted Simmons.
The pitch. And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Right-hander kick steals. And that one a little bit high.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Whips it across, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Number 24.
And now here is number 24. He popped out his first time.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-0.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And that one is inside. Here's a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Inside, just missed. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
2 outs, runner at first. John Money up now for the Brewers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now it's going to be Charlie Moore. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Brewers strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, number 14. The right-hander back to work. And that's down and away.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball and a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. And that one gets down, fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He probably would have been able to drive that pitch on the outside if he let it just get a little deeper and look to hit it to the opposite field, but he made it work out.
And now here's the A's catcher, number 1. First pitch just misses.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And the 1-0. Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Runner at first with no outs here. Now 3-0. Number 10 in the on deck circle for the A's. And the right-hander deals. Top of the zone for a called strike. And there's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him. And now 1 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Oakland's DH, number 10. Grounded out his first time. That one inside, and that is ball one. The pitch. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Johnny Logan digs in now. Flied out to center in his first at bat. In there for strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. And here it comes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Next offering is outside. Kicks and fires. Inside 3-2 the count. Number 38 next to bat for the A's. Payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Number 38 in the box now. Takes strike one. And a pitch. Foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, number 17.
Number 17.
Here comes a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Just a fastball that got away from him there. He didn't have the right finish to it. Good extension that he needed to get to his target.
Number 4 at the plate and takes high there. The 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now number 19.
Number 19 up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's outside. That one missed. Now 3-0. And there's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And here's the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
And that's a little bit high.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that gets down into the gap. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So first and second with 1 man gone. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ted Simmons. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the dirt. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Cooper off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Red Schoendienst. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air on the infield. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie.
Now the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And he deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 44.
Henry Aaron up next for the A's.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Righty delivers. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Brewers 3 and the A's 0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, number 24.
Number 24.
And the pitch.
Hey.
Next offering misses, and 1-1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Matthews tracks it down for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Gordon Thomas.
Here's a big power threat. Gordon Thomas. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And the 0-2. Way high.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next one just misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
The wind and the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Brewers DH, Don Money. Money goes 6'1", 35 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Aaron moving to his left. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Wes Covington. The pitch. And there's the strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Bob McClure up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Bernard, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Next offering misses down and away.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
And it's even up.
2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
And now the first baseman, number 14. Ball 1 there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The next offering misses. 3-1.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now it's going to be number 1. A strikeout and a walk.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Yoan. Center field. Thomas moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 10.
And now the DH, number 10. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Joey J into the game.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And here is Charlie Moore. The pitch. There's the strike. And a pitch.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's inside. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
At the belt and fires. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Matthew Ross. Left-hand hitter waits. And downstairs. Bullpen activity starting up now. A lefty up and throwing out there. Moore aboard here at first with nobody out. That one ripped left field. Covington going back some more, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first, and they're up by 4.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, number 4. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. No outs. Runner on second. Strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering away upstairs. Runner at second, nobody out. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, number 19.
Next to hit, number 19. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
A little bit low. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-0. Cecil Cooper will hit next.
Cecil Cooper.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the catch, inning over. So 2 runs in the inning on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the A's nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Johnny Logan.
The shortstop, Johnny Logan.
Haas back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Here comes a 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. And that's ball 4.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Number
So up next, number 38. First offering misses the mark. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. That's off the mark. 3-2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
3-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Ball one, no strikes. There's a strike. Logan leads off first with one away. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, there's one. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 5 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Ted Simmons.
The catcher, Ted Simmons.
And here it comes. And a curve misses outside.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Rolled slowly to first. He takes it on his own. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, number 24.
So digging in, number 24. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Here's a 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Good eye right there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Gordon Thomas now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here on the hitter's side. Nice job of laying off that pitch.
Righty to the plate. Now a fly ball to right center. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Up next in the walk-off, the designated hitter, John Money.
So now here's the DH, John Money. This one in the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. And now it's even up.
1-1.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. In to score from first, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So they turn things over to the righty, Bob Trowbridge.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up next, Charlie Moore. First pitch, not close. Right-handed reliever. In the air to left center. Number 38 under it. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. Now here is Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
Haas back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Ball 2. And the right-hander deals. That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Aaron, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Moose Haas won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with the after this. Number 41 gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Next up for the A's, Wes Covington. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. That just misses. And the count is 1-1. No outs, runners at first and second. Ground ball, could be two. One at second. Now to first, and it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
The Athletics down to their last out. And here is number 14. First pitch, and he just misses. Matthews on third with two out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So two down, digging in for Oakland, number 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and fires. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Just one strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Well struck right field. That's going back. Back some more. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. The tag, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.